Hello, everyone. Welcome to Career Launcher, and this is Shashank. This is a series of 25 must-do DILR sets. We have already covered more than 25 DILR sets. This is part 15. So, if you haven't watched the previous videos, I would say go and watch the previous videos. And one more thing, in CL portal, NMET adaptive test is live. So you can also go and write the NMET mock, and that is adaptive. Now let's start. What does it says? Okay, so this is set 4, 2024 slot 1. Okay, this set is one of the sets that is asked in CAT. It is also a set of a set of set theory. And if you look at the data is given in terms of bar graph. So this is very unique in data representation. But if I say, is the set very difficult? I won't say that this set is very difficult, but the thing is the representation of data is entirely different. We haven't seen it before. Anujit, by solving a lot of sets, and every time you solve a set, read the language, understand the language. If you are unable to comprehend the language, then only people face problem in solving a set. So I think comprehension is more important. So learn to read. So when you are reading an LR set, think, think a lot instead of just jumping in and trying to make the table and solve the set. Just think and comprehend what statements are trying to say. If you are able to comprehend easily, then only your LR will improve. Otherwise, it won't. I hope I made my point clear. Now, this says that the chart below provides complete information about the number of countries visited by Dheeraj, Samantha, and Nitesh in Asia, Europe, and rest of the world. Okay. 32 countries were visited by at least one of them. Okay. So total number of countries that they are visiting, that is given to us. Okay. USA in rest of the world is the only country that is visited by all three of them. Some additional information that is given to us. Now, what I'm going to do. So the first thing that I'm ever going to do in any of the sets is read the question. How many countries in Asia were visited by at least one of Dheeraj, Samantha, or Nitesh? My first question. How many countries in Europe were visited by only Nitesh? Okay. How many countries in rest of the world were visited by both Nitesh and Samantha? Okay. And how many countries in Europe were visited by exactly one of Dheeraj, Samantha, and Nitesh? So basically, this information is something that is given to us. Now let's try to solve. What does it says? Okay. Anuji, there is no fixed number for that. Okay. So we can make Venn diagram for this. Definitely. We can also do a couple of things like we can also use that chocolate distribution. We can also do chocolate distribution. Let's try to figure out what are the concepts that we can use. I'm going to use all the possible concepts that I know. So Asia, Dheeraj, this is 3. This is how much? This is going to be 7. This is going to be what? 1. Okay, this is what we have. Now this is 0. Samantha is going to 0 countries in Asia. Okay, and this is going to be what? 9. This is going to be what? 4. Okay, this is going to be what? 1. This is going to be what? That is going to be 6. And this is going to be what? 12. So Dheeraj is going to 11 countries. Samantha is going to go to 13 countries. Nitesh is going to go to how many countries? 13 plus 16, 19. So total sum comes out to be 43. Okay. So total 43 countries are visited, but number of countries are 32 only. So it means there must be some overlapping. Some more than one people are going to same country. Then only the summation is more than 32. Okay. Now 32 countries. So I am saying I have 32 people and I am distributing chocolates. Number of chocolates are 43. Fine. Now 32 countries are visited by at least one of them. So it means 32 people, I have to give 32 chocolates to 32 people, but we'll come to that later on. USA in ROW is the only country that was visited by all three of them. So there is only one country that is visited by all three of them. It means there is going to be only one person that is getting 3 chocolates, right? So 31 people are there, 40 chocolates are there, and one person has already received 3 chocolates. So I'm trying to solve it by chocolate distribution, trying to include a couple of things with the chocolate distribution. So exactly 3 value is 1. In all of those, exactly 3 value is 1. Now 31 people, I am giving 1 chocolate to each. Remaining chocolates are 9. So 9 chocolates are going to given to 9 more people. It means 9 chocolates are given. Exactly 2 chocolates are given to 9 people. So I got 18 chocolates plus 3, 21 chocolates. So remaining number of chocolates are going to be, sorry, I'm writing it wrong. One person got 3 chocolates, 9 people got 2 chocolates. So this is going to be 3 plus 18, 21. So 22 people got exactly 1 chocolate. Means there are 22 countries that are visited by exactly 1 person. There are 9 countries that are visited by exactly 2 people. There is 1 country that is visited by all 3 people. This is what I can conclude, and I have concluded it so far. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to make the Venn diagram for every continent. Okay, Ria. So, Ria, have you studied the chocolate distribution thing? Okay. So, basically, I have 32 countries, but countries that are visited by 3 people are 43. Are we clear to this point? So, it means I am saying that 32 people are there and number of toffees are 43. Because 43 countries, a summation of all the countries is going to be 43. And it says there is only one country that is visited by all 3 of them. It means there is one country that got 3 chocolates. And that country is USA. Right? Now, that one person got 3 chocolates. I am removing that person. The number of people remaining are 31. Number of toffees remaining are 40. Right? So I have 31 people and I need to distribute 40 toffees. Right? And now no one can get 3 toffees. So I am giving 31 people and I am giving 1 toffee to everyone. I am giving 1 toffee to everyone. Right? So 31 toffees are gone. Remaining are 9. So 9 people are going to get 1 more toffee. So 9 people are going to get exactly 2 toffees. So 9 people are visiting exactly 2 countries. Sorry. Exactly. Sorry. 2. What I'm saying. I think I got confused. Okay. So 1 country is visited by 3 people. Fine. And 9 countries are visited by exactly 2 people. Fine. So basically 18 toffees are gone. So remaining are 22. So 22 people are visiting exactly 1 country. Ranjit, what I'm saying, think of it in this way, that you have 31 people, you get 40 toffees, and you have a condition that no one can get 3 toffees. So what you are doing, you are giving 1 toffee to every or each of 31 people. So 31 people are getting 1 toffee. Now 9 toffees are remaining. So those 9 toffees are going to be given to 9 more people, one toffee each, right? So 9 people are going to get 2 toffees, right? And remaining 22 people, they already had 1 toffee, but my toffees are ended. So 22 people are going to get 1 toffee, 9 people are going to get 2 toffees. Got it? So this is how I can directly determine there is only one country that is there is only going to be one country that is visited by all three of them. There are 9 countries that are visited by exactly 2 people. There are exactly 22 countries that are visited by exactly one of them. Now, do I have any question on this? Okay, no, we are talking about Asia. Okay, so I haven't figured that out. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it for continent wise. So I'm going to make a Venn diagram. So if I'm talking about Asia, Samantha is 0. So I'm just going to make a Venn diagram of 2 because Samantha is 0. So Asia. This is who? Dheeraj. This is what? Nitesh. And Dheeraj is visiting 3 countries. Nitesh is visiting 1 country. Okay. So China in Asia is the only country that is visited by both. So the common countries is 1. So this is 0, this is 2. So in Asia, total number of countries that are going to be, there are going to be 3 countries. Understood? So how many countries in Asia were visited by at least one of Dheeraj, Samantha and Nitesh? That is going to be 3. Answer of this question is pretty easy. Nothing much to do. We can directly get the answer. Now, I'm going to solve for other countries. I had 32 countries. So out of 32 countries, I got this. Now I'm going to talk about what? Europe. So if I'm going to talk about Europe, in Europe, what I'm going to have? All 3 people. So in Europe, I have Dheeraj. Dheeraj has 7. I have Samantha. Samantha has 9. I have Nitesh. Nitesh has 4. France in Europe is the only country outside Asia which is visited by both Dheeraj and Samantha. So Dheeraj and Samantha, but not Nitesh. So that is 1. Okay. And that is so it is going to be, it is only country. So all 3 of them is definitely going to be 0. Okay. Then it says that China is the only country that is visited both by Dheeraj and Nitesh and not Samantha. Okay. So Dheeraj and Nitesh, not Samantha. So this value is going to be 0. This is what I got. So this is 6. Do I have this value? I don't know. Okay. What is this value? This is 9 and this is 4. Let's say this is x. So this is going to be what? 8 minus x. And this is going to be what? 4 minus x. Okay. So what I'm going to get? 9. 9 plus 6, 15. 15. So I am going to get 19 minus x. This is the value that I'm getting. Fine. Now if I talk about rest of the words, rest of world, what I'm going to get? Okay. So in rest of world, it is 1, that is Dheeraj. Then we have Samantha. Samantha has 4. And then we have Nitesh. Nitesh is what? 12. All 3 of them is 1, that is USA. Okay. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Already got. Now, if I look at the last point, half of the countries visited by Samantha and Nitesh are in Europe. So Nitesh and Samantha, total intersection is this. Total intersection is this. And half of it, it means this value should be equal to this value. So if this is x, then this whole value should be x. So if this is 1, this should be x minus 1. Right? Okay. Now what I am going to do, I am going to say, I know exactly 2 value is 9. So that is 1 plus 1 plus x minus 1. And that is equal to what? 9. So 1 cancels out. So x becomes 8. Fine. Oh, I didn't add 1 more x now. So this is 1, this is 1, this is 1 plus x. This is 0, this is 0, this is x minus 1. Okay, so I need to add one more x over here. So I am going to get 2x equal to 8. So x is equal to 4. I got this value as 4. I got this value as 3. Okay, so x is 4. So it is going to be 4. It is going to be 0. So this is 4. This is 1. This is 3. This is 0. This is 12. This is 1. This is 3. So this is going to be 8. I got all the values. Fine. Now I am going to read the questions. How many countries in Europe were visited by only Nitesh? So only Nitesh, how many values, how many countries that are going to be visited by only Nitesh in Europe? That is going to be only Nitesh. Okay. How many countries in Europe? Europe is this visited by only Nitesh. That is going to be 4 minus x. X comes out to be 4. So this value becomes 0. Okay. So that should be 0. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure, but why I'm not convinced with the answer. But anyhow, let's see. How many countries in ROW were visited by both Nitesh and Samantha? So ROW, how many countries in ROW were visited by both Nitish and Samantha? So that is going to be 4. Okay. Now the next one, how many countries in Europe were visited by exactly one of the Dheeraj, Samantha and Nitish? So in Europe, exactly one of them. So exactly one of them is going to be 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 0 is I think I made some mistake somewhere. I don't know where I made the mistake. So that is going to be 4, 4. Samantha and Nitesh total intersection. Okay, Anujit, just give me a moment. Let me come to that. Did I make some mistakes? So this is 4. Europe. Oh yeah, I made a blunder over here. This is not 4, this is 6. This is 6 minus x. So this value is not going to be this. This is going to be 2. Yeah, that's one silly error. I have not written this. Okay. So Ranjit, the answer will not be 10. Answer is going to be 12 because I by mistakenly this value as 6, I have written it as 4. So that's the reason I'm making a mistake. So it is not going to be that. It is going to be 6 minus x. So that value comes out to be 2. So this is how many countries in Europe were visited only by Nitesh. That is going to be 2 and that is going to be 12. So how many countries in ROW were visited by both Nitesh and Samantha? So both Nitesh and Samantha, if I am saying in ROW, both Nitesh and Samantha, that is going to be this. That is going to be 1 plus 3. That is equal to 4. So because I picked up the wrong value, I was getting the wrong answer. Understood? So basically, what did I do? In Asia, I have solved it. That was easy. I figured out exactly 2 value is 9. So this is, I have assumed this intersection is x. This is 1. That is given. This is 0. This is 0. So out of 7, this is 1. So this becomes 6. Out of 9, this is 1. This is x. So this value becomes 8 minus x. Out of 6, this is x. This is 0. This is 0. So this becomes 6 minus x. Ria, I start thinking with the chocolate distribution only. Whenever I talk about exactly 1, exactly 2, exactly 3, I think of chocolate distribution only. Fine. So let's see. The answer of question number 1 is 3. Fine. The answer of question number 2 is 2. Answer of question number 3 is 4. Answer of question number 4 is 12. So we got all the answers. Fair enough? So if you are going to make mistakes like me, like instead of 4, instead of 6, you write 4, you are going to get it wrong. Fine. Otherwise, and unfortunately, 0, 10 was in the option. So if I was doing it in the exam, more likely I would have gotten this wrong. Despite using all the concept right, despite having all the solution right, just one missing number and you get the set wrong. So these kind of mistakes shouldn't happen. Fine. Now let's start with the next set. Okay. Now this is the chart below shows the price data of 7 shares A, B, C, D, E, F, and the vertical axis shows the share price and up and down and something. If it is greenish, then it is bullish. If it is red, that is bearish. Okay. Ranjit, I found out because I have solved this set multiple times before. If I would have been solving for the first time, more likely I would have gotten it wrong. Ria, it can still be solved like you can still solve it without using chocolate distribution. Just chocolate distribution made this set easy. Fine, Ranjit? Okay. Now let's start with this one, daily share price volatility. So basically, you look at this, nothing much is given, just a graph is given. Now I need to uh, solve the question, and every question is independent. Daily share price variability SPV is defined as high price minus low price divided by average of opening and closing price. Okay. Daily price SPV is defined as SPV is same thing. How many shares have SPV greater than 0.5? Okay. So for question number 1, question number 2, for both the questions, I need to calculate SPV for all. So I'm going to calculate for all. Now, daily loss for a share is defined as opening minus closing divided by opening price, okay, and which has the highest loss, okay. What would have been percentage gain for a trader who bought equal number of shares of all the bullish shares at opening and sharing price and sold that at today's high? Okay, okay. So I am going to, and it is talking about. Okay, so I am going to calculate SPV. What is SPV? That is high price minus low price divided by average of opening and closing. So if I look at this, the high price is 24, low price is 1200. So high price minus low price is going to be, I'm talking about A, high price minus low price is 1200 divided by average of this. So average of this is going to be middle. That is going to be 2000. So for A, it is directly going to be 0.6. Okay. If I'm going to look at B, high price minus low price, that is going to be 2000 minus 1400, that is going to be 600. Divide by average. Average of this is the highest value is 2000, lowest, the closing price is, sorry, opening price is 2000, closing price is 1700. So that is going to be what? 3750 divided by 2. Okay, 3750 divided by 2 is going to be 1875. Okay, that is 1875. This is definitely less than 0.5. Okay, okay. Now, highest and lowest price difference is 1400 minus 800. If I look at C, that is going to be 600 divided by this value, that is 1000. That is again equal to 0.6. If I look at D, highest price minus lowest price, that is going to be what? 300 and 1200. So difference is 900 divided by average price is going to be what? 1,700. So 1,700, that is going to be 850. This is 1,000. Sorry, this is going to be 750. Okay. And that is going to be greater than 1. Okay. Whatever it is, I don't know. Now, this difference comes out to be what? 1,400 and 1,100. That is 300. For E, it is 300. Divide by average price is what? Average price is going to be 1,200. That is definitely less than 0.5. If I look at F, the difference is what? This is 2,000, 1,200. This is 800. Divide by average price is what? 1,700. That is definitely less than 0.5. Okay. Now this difference is what? This is 1,900 minus 1,000. That is 900. Divided by average price comes out to be somewhere. This is what? 1,700 and 1,200. So it is going to be what? 1,700 divided by, sorry, Ranjit, I'll tell you why I'm doing it, why I'm not doing for the options only. That is going to be, this is 1,700 and this is 1,200, 2,900, that is 1,450. Okay, 0, 0 cancels out. This is greater than 0.6, or let's say 0.5. Okay. Now, if I'm going to look at question number 1, what are the daily prices where it is highest? Highest I can see that is definitely going to be D, right? And Ranjit, that's why you are saying that why we are not using the options, because there are 4 values. We could have checked for 4 values, right? But the problem is, if you read the question number 2, it is saying for how many shares it is greater than 0.5. So I have to check every share. Got it? So I was not doing it for question number 1. I was doing it for question number 2. So how many values are greater than 0.5? That is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fine. So basically, if I was solving only question number 1, I would not be checking for all the stocks. In that case, I would be checking only for D, F, A, and C. That's it, nothing else. And unfortunately, question number 2 doesn't have any options. So I have to check for it. Okay. Now the next one, daily loss for a share is defined as opening minus closing divided by opening price. A, B, F, G. Opening minus closing. And we are talking about A, B, F, and G. G is already out because there is no loss, there is profit. Now opening price minus closing price, and it is saying what? Highest daily loss. Okay. So highest daily loss, if I'm talking about, this loss is how much? This is 400 divided by 1,800. That is for A. For B, it is 300 divided by opening price is 2,200. This one, this loss is 200 divided by opening price is 1,800. Which value is lowest? Definitely, if I am looking for highest value, this is highest, so A cannot be the answer. Lowest value has the highest daily loss. So highest daily loss, that is A only, right? That is 4 by 18. Oh, I am making a blunder. That is not 4 by 18. That is 400 by 2200. What is happening to me? So this is 400. The loss is 400 divided by 2200. This is 300 divided by 2000. What I'm doing, I made a blunder in this. Like the previous one, I am reading the numbers wrong. The loss is 300. This is 2000. This is 200 divided by 1800. Okay, so now this is the trick. And 200 divided by 1800. Okay. So in the first one, loss is 2 by 11. In the next one, it is 3 by 20. In the next one, it is 1 by 9. It is 1 by 9. Okay. So which one is going to be highest? So highest, I think 2 by 11 should be highest. A's opening price is 2200, closing price is 1800. So there is a loss of 200 upon 400 divided by 2200. Here there is a decrement of 300 over the initial opening price, that is 2000. Here it is 200 divided by 1800, right? So we have the highest loss where that is going to be A, option 1. Okay. Now the next one, what would have been the percentage wealth gain for a trader who bought equal number of bullish shares at opening price and sold it at day's high? A trader is buying shares at opening price and bullish ones, and he's buying equal shares. So he's buying at here, selling at here. He's buying at here, selling at here. He's buying at here, selling it at here. So what I am doing, I am assuming he's buying only one share of each. So his cost price is 800. Here his cost price is going to be 500. Here his cost price is going to be 1200. So his total cost is going to be what? 2000 rupees. Now he's selling it at 1400. He's selling it at 1200. And he's selling it at 1900. This is 19. This is 12. This is 14. This is not 2000. This is 2500. So basically it is 00654. So the cost price is 2500. Selling price is 4500. So what is the profit amount? That is 2000. At what cost? 2500 into 100. This comes out to be 80. So his profit percent is definitely going to be 80%. So answer of this question is going to be 2. That is 80%. So basically these kind of sets, are they difficult? No. Just look at the data, solve it, fine. Individual questions are there. And if you see, we got all the answers right. So this type of question where set is made of individual questions, you just pick up the question, solve it. And I always suggest that these kind of questions should be solved in the end, because if you have 5 minutes left, 6 minutes left, you can solve 2 to 3 questions in the end, in the same time. Yes, it was. So whenever you are going to see any independent questions, any independent question set, most of the time, every question is going to take at least 2 minutes. Questions are generally lengthier, calculative, if it is a set of independent questions. Understood? So with this, let's conclude this session. Thank you. Anyone wants to ask something?